So right before we get started, I just want to say my skin looks crazy and these bright lights ain't helping, but let's just get into it. So I'm using a beauty blender from Real Techniques to blend out my foundation that I already applied. I already applied it with a dense brush, but I like to go back over it with the sponge to kind of just smoothen everything out. Alright, so now I'm taking this tape, just regular clear tape. I'm going to apply it on my eyes, basically to give my eyeshadow a straight edge because it just makes everything look neater. I'm using this LA Girl concealer. It's the brightest shade. It's called Porcelain, and I'm using it as a base for the eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying. You want to just kind of apply it like that, and then I'm going to take this brush right here and just kind of smoothen everything out, kind of spread it all the way around my eyelid and a little bit higher, just so I have a nice base to apply this eyeshadow on. This also gives your eyeshadow a pop look. Alright, so now I am smoothing that out with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. Also, I went ahead and threw on my eyebrows off screen. I didn't record it. I feel like everyone kind of can do their eyebrows now, but if you'd like to see it, I'll do it. Alright, and here I have this big fluffy brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm taking that orange color right there in the middle. It's like the deep orange that's been used clearly. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply that into my crease. Right now I'm just kind of laying out, kind of mapping out where I want it to go. And you see that tape is going to be great for using like a straight edge for it. But anyway, I am just applying that deep orange shade to my crease. That's a really good crease color for my skin tone, and just in general, most people use an orange kind of color for a cut crease. It just looks so pretty. And yeah, and I'm just kind of fluffing it out and blending it out, and you'll see I start to pack on the color more because now that I've mapped out the shape kind of what I want, I can now play more with the color. So I'm just kind of packing that color on there. Again, this is a fluffy brush from Wet n Wild, very inexpensive. Like I literally got it from the drugstore. Yeah, it's called a crease brush too, I believe. So yeah, but anyway, I am just packing that color on both eyes and kind of just fluffing it out. And yeah, and this is kind of like the background of your eye look, because you don't want to put just glitter on your eyelid and leave it bare. That looks kind of weird. So you have to have like a background for, you know, the color. And speaking of the color, that is actually out of the Juvia's Place Saharan palette, and that deep orange color is actually called Jamila. And it's very pretty. I overuse it, as you can tell. Now this brush is a taper brush. I'm gonna go in with another color in that Juvia's Place palette. It's called Sokoto. I don't know, but it's a deeper orange, but it has more of a red brick feeling to it. And I just put that in there in the crease to kind of give the crease more depth, because you already have this fading orange, you know. So yeah. All right, and so now I have my Morphe Artistry palette. I'm gonna take that deep purple that was at the top right, and I'm just kind of packing that into the crease. Now this is going to be our main crease color, because I'm doing like a purpley pink glittery type of eye, and right now you can't tell especially how I'm blending out that orange, and it kind of looks maroon even, which is kind of something I need to peep for another look. But anyway, you'll see I'm gonna pack on that purple. I just kind of want to start blending out that purple and that dark red orange, because the darker the colors, the harder they are to blend. So I want to already start blending them now, you know what I mean? But you'll see I will keep packing on that purple because I want that purple to be more prominent. Also, please forgive me for this video going in and out of focus. I'm still new and still learning, but don't worry, it'll get better. Oh, and everything that I use will be in the description box below, detailed, so don't worry about it. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and apply that porcelain into my crease. This is how I'm choosing to cut my crease. I don't want it to be too perfect because, again, I am going to throw some glitter on top of this, so it doesn't have to be too neat. It just has to show like, hey, I cut my crease. So that's what I'm doing with a flat brush, and like I said, using a clean flat brush and the color Porcelain in the LA Girl concealer. it's just a more affordable way I use the concealer to cut my crease, because some people use like the whole primer and all that stuff, but I mean, you can really finesse whatever you got, you know what I mean? So yeah. Alright, and so here I am using that Morphe Artistry palette again in a pink color. It'll be below. And I am kind of just packing that on to the end of the crease. Alright, and so I'm taking the Element of Surprise palette from ColourPop, that pink color, and I'm just going to pack it to the front of the crease. And you'll see like those two pinks that I just put on my lid actually kind of help like have a gradient effect. And it's actually a very pretty matte pink color, and it's from ColourPop, so you know it's very, very affordable. Y'all should go peep it actually. And I'm just going again and reinforcing the crease. I'm taking my fluffy brush and I'm just blending out those harsh lines. Now you want to make sure you don't bring that purple up to the top. You want to keep the top in that orangey sunset vibe. And so the star of the show is this glitter, and it's called Rose, and I'm also using the NYX Mixing Medium, both from NYX, of course. Now, the first thing you want to do is take a thin, clean brush, and you want to apply that mixing medium. I kind of put it on the back of my hand, and then I just apply it to the lid, or wherever you put in the glitter, rather. And I just kind of lay that down because that is what our glitter is going to be sticking to. Some people use glitter glue, some people use eyelash glue. I like using this mixing medium because I don't know, it just feels like it works well. I think it's compatible with its own glitter that I'm about to use, so that's why it works so well in my opinion. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that glitter. Again, the glitter is called Rose, and it's from NYX, and it's very affordable. I think they're like $7. I have like a whole glitter collection at this point now. It's ridiculous, but look how pretty that is. Like, you can really wear it just like that, but I'm extra, so you see I'm adding more. I'm gonna pack on some more glitter because I want to pop, honey. Okay. And I'm really packing on that glitter, trying to make it just be opaque as possible. Just want to have it really shining, you know. Alright, and so I'm going in again and reinforcing that purple crease because, again, like I said, the glitter kind of stole the show, so I just want to make that purple background pop. See, I took that tape off, honey. I got that straight edge that I wanted, and everything looks all nice and crisp and clean. You can even use tape to do your wing eyeliner if you want. But now again, I'm going back with my beauty blender and I'm just kind of cleaning up everything around there. Also, I'm picking up some loose glitter that might have fallen out from when I applied and just kind of smoothing everything out again. And now I'm going to go back to doing my skin. All right, and I'm using Fawn from LA Girl Concealer. That's one of my favorite colors to conceal with. And I'm just going to do the typical generic YouTube thing. I'm going to apply it in all the places that it's supposed to go. So under the eyes, mustache, child, my chin, my nose, forehead, everything that I want to conceal and just make brighter, basically, because that's really what this is. You're kind of brightening up your face. Your foundation, it evens everything out, but it makes everything flat. So you kind of want to highlight some spots to make, you know, make it pop more. Also, because I'm doing glitter, I want the under of my eyes to be more bright, so I'm using another concealer on top. I know it seems like a lot, but hear me out. This color is called Cool Tan, and I just like to pair them because it just, if I'm going out, like if I'm really doing makeup and I'm going out, I want the under of my eyes to pop more. It just looks better in pictures. So I'm taking that flat brush like you see there, and I am just kind of spreading that concealer out and kind of blending it out with my foundation. You kind of want to keep the concealer in, like, the places you want to be the brightest, you let the concealer sit longer. So you see I immediately kind of wiped it off of my forehead because I don't need my forehead to look too bright, you know. But my under eye, you see I'm kind of patient. I'm just letting it sit there. And I'm kind of cleaning up around it. But you don't want to directly, you know, start wiping away or, you know, blending in that concealer. You want it to sit a little bit, you know, because it makes it brighter. So yeah, so I'm also getting my jawline. This will really help with your contour, it just kind of cleans everything up and it makes it just look like bam, like, you know, popping contour. And I haven't used the contour yet. It just kind of helps slim down your face. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my powder. I'm using the Airspun powder. You can get it from Walgreens or anywhere like that. And I used to apply my powder with my beauty blender, but I don't know, I kind of like using the brush method, especially since, you know, most people in beauty community don't even bake anymore. We kind of just set and go. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just setting and going. Everywhere I applied that highlight, honey, I have to set it. Powder really is the GOAT, because look how it just kind of smooths and blurs out everything on my face. Like, seriously, that's pretty cool. I love setting powder, especially if you find a good one with no flashback, but that's a whole nother video. All right, and here I am just reinforcing that jawline, just so that contour can be snatched when I'm ready for it. Yes. All right, and I'm using the Black Radiance contour in the shade Mahogany with a fluffy brush. And you want to kind of make sure you stay above that line that you created there with that powder. And just kind of dab. I don't like to do heavy contour, but I want it to be enough to where you can see something's going on, okay? Because, you know, the contour smoothens everything out. Just like the highlighter kind of highlights things, the contour gives it more shadow. So it really gives your face more of a dimension. You know, because if you just wear a foundation, that's cool, but you're not going to have the dimensions that you want to really make your face shine. So, yeah, contour helps with that. Just kind of be careful. Don't be heavy-handed, because it's easy to kind of mess up and make everything look muddy. So, start off light. Oh, and make sure you get that neck. That'll take away 5 pounds. All right, so here I am with a pencil brush, and I'm doing under eye shadow just to give it more depth. I used to think this was an unnecessary step, and I didn't really used to do it all that much, but I tried it a few times and I was like, this is kind of cool. All right, and now I'm using that NYX setting spray, the matte setting spray, just to kind of get everything together. And I also popped on lashes off screen. If you'd like to see that, I will record it. Just let me know. And I'm just kind of taking some of that highlight I used and just kind of going for my inner tear duct and also my lower lash line on the inside. It just kind of opens the eyes, you know, it makes it pop even more. I mean, you already got glitter, but, you know, it kind of just opens everything. And I'm taking my highlighter and a fan brush. The highlighter that I use is the color Bronze in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. And now I'm using a dark brown pencil to kind of line my lips there and get ready for the lip color. I'm using a Ruby Kisses concealer, actually, because it gives me like a nice brown lip. I don't know, it gives me like a nude lip that I can't find yet. So yeah, and I'm just applying that. And then I'm also taking a pink gloss, and it was a basic gloss, so you don't need to see it. But here's the finished look with highlights. I'm going to also show low lights. This is what it looks like in low light. Thanks for watching. This was everywhere, but I really appreciate you taking your time to watch this. Look out for more, because there will be more. Bye.